loves, it's Lacey and welcome back to our space. So today in our space, I am participating in a collab video that's being hosted by my lovely friend Sharon over at Sharon. She's so fabulous. And what she's asked us to do in this collab is to become our own interior designer and pick one room in our house and go around and show why we made the choices we made in designing and decorating this room. So I am in my formal living room, and this is the room that I will be sharing with you guys. If you are new to my channel, you should know I live in this home with my boyfriend Chad, and we have a formal living room, which I'm standing in right now, and a family room space. And so this is not the room that we hang out in all the time. We hang out in our family room. But I am decorating the formal living room right now for spring, and so I thought it would be a perfect time to share this space with you guys. Also, you should know that our decorating style is modern. Chad errs on the side of contemporary and I err on the side of eclectic, which means I will bring any piece that I like into my home and make it fit to the best of my knowledge anyway, even though I lean toward modern things. So you might see something that is traditional or something that's more Asian themed or something that is more craftsman style in my house. It's just whatever I like, I make it work. So I'm going to start at the front door and work my way around the room and let you know what I did in this space. Okay, loves, so here is an overview of what my living room looks like when you walk into my home. I am in the front entry right by my front door, and when you walk in initially, you are greeted with this half wall, and that space is very small, and so I opted to use a wall shelf instead of some kind of entryway table there to anchor this space into the living room when you go in. I found the shelf at TJ Maxx and I am in love with it. And then the frame piece of artwork is calla lilies that's above it. I'm actually going to change it out to a different calla lily picture, but you will see a lot of calla lilies in my home because it is my favorite flower of all time. And then above the entry into the living room, I placed these wrought iron pieces. The centerpiece has fleur-de-lis on it, and I absolutely love it. And I got all of these on clearance at Hobby Lobby. Then, as you can tell, the entryway into my living room is quite large, and there is also an entryway into the dining room on the right. This dictates where I can put furniture in this room, like my heavy pieces, the sofa and the Loveseat, because I do not have that much wall space. I also have a very large bay window in the front of my house, so that takes up all kinds of wall space also. I do have another small section of wall over here on this side, which has a beautiful candelabra that we'll get to here shortly, and I have a piece of wall here at the front where I have placed a beautiful buffet style table that's on legs to serve basically as my entryway table. I found this piece of artwork at Home Goods and it was on clearance, and I fell in love with it, of course, because it is calla lilies, and I wanted it to go right here at the front door, and I was very surprised when this buffet fit here. Now, in order to have something here, I needed it to have legs on it because, as you can see, there is a vent down at the bottom, and so I needed something that was going to be high enough in order not to obstruct that, and this worked out perfectly. So that's why it is on this wall space. I've decorated it some for spring here. If you saw my $5 Goodwill challenge, you would have seen this beautiful sleeping fairy, or if you caught any of my thrift haul recently, most of the items on this table are thrifted. Pretty much, I do believe everything except for the fishbowl came from the thrift store, which was a gift from my girlfriend for my birthday years ago. This piece of wall art here is just two framed pictures that I do believe I got from Kohl's, but I cannot find a piece that I like that was big enough to anchor this wall at the time that I did this. In order to make it look like that more of the wall space was being taken up and the artwork seemed to scale, I just put case molding up and painted it a different color and a different color on the back of the wall in the case molding to actually frame the artwork that's in the frame. And I can change that out at any time and it still looks good with no matter what frames or objects I place in there. On the wall that anchors the entryway here, I have this beautiful wall candelabra that my mother gifted me years ago. I know she got it from Kohl's department stores, and I know they still sell something like this. I added all the ivy up at the top, and during certain holidays I put bows or berries or something up there. I really haven't gotten to that yet for spring. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I think I might just add some pink florals because I'm adding pink into my home. Then over here on this side, I have my end table that is anchored over here by the sofa where this picture is. And I have placed this gorgeous calla lily floor lamp that I found at Home Goods a good 10 years ago. My mother was with me at that time when we were shopping and she spotted it and I was so happy she did. And it has been a staple piece in my house ever since. For the lighting here because it's very difficult to fill my bay window with all the light pouring in towards you. It has my beautiful console table. This piece I have been in love with ever since I purchased it. It came from Home Goods too. It was from a high-end store in our area. I know exactly where it came from. They clearanced it out and then got rid of it, and somehow Home Goods ended up with it. The base is wrought iron. It's patina, a very beautiful green color with purple speckles all over it that was hand painted. You won't be able to see it unless you are here in person. I've tried every kind of way to film that to show you guys, but it just doesn't work with the lighting. I love the scallop edges of it, and I placed it here in the bay because it is so light and airy. It doesn't take up a lot of space. It doesn't obstruct your view at all. And the things that I place on it change throughout the season. Okay, then, and finally on this back wall here, I have my Loveseat area, and as you can see, there's a lot of visual interest going on in this section of the room. It is the first thing you see when you look into my living room, and I think it came out nicely. Firstly, in the left-hand corner, you can see I have a floor-length mirror that I got on clearance at Home Goods when we first moved in here. I love it. I think the texture around the mirror and the visual aid that it gives to draw you down further into the room is very nice in that corner. I love the fact that the artwork above the Loveseat is massive. It is a framed bulletin board actually that says family. We may not have it all together, but together we have it all. It came with some little gold push pens so you can put actual photographs up of your family onto it. I have had it with some photographs on it in the past. I also hung a wreath on it for Christmas time, and the frame around this was a much lighter in tone, and I decided that it would look better if it was darker, so I took some chocolate paint, I watered it down, brushed it on, brushed it off, and then sealed it with a little wax, and I think it turned out perfectly. It adds texture and sheen to that back wall, and I think it is the perfect size. Also, on either side of my Loveseat, I have 2 different tables. So there are 4 different tables all the way around and a coffee table in front. This holds to my eclectic nature in decorating. Each table was bought at different times, and I just stacked them up in order to make sure that my lamp that is on the right was about the same height as the floor arrangement on the left, and that I will be able to decorate and you could see every piece of decoration that's on the tables. Some of them are made out of wrought iron, one is wood, one is glass top, one has a marble top, and one is kind of a brass color, another one is all black, and of course my acrylic coffee table is clear. It is sitting in front of my Loveseat and not my sofa. And most people think my living room looks very nice like this, but they don't realize that the coffee table is in front of the smaller piece of furniture until I point it out. And I did that on purpose. It is a smaller coffee table. The one I was looking for, I could not find, and I fell in love with this one. It came from Home Goods also. And if you watch my videos, you will know that this area is familiar because a lot of time I film my hauls in front of it. But yes, this is my entire living room. I designed it to look like this because of comfort. Basically, we love our rooms to be comfortable, visually pleasing, yes, but comfortable first. So that is it for this video. I want to thank Sharon so much for doing this collab. I hope I did it right. If not, I am sorry for that. I will link her channel down below along with the playlist of all the other participants in the collab. I want to thank you guys so much for watching, for liking, and always sharing my videos. And if you're not a member here at Lacee Space yet, I don't know why not. We have a lot of fun here. Go ahead, hit that subscribe button. I do DIYs, thrifting, haul videos, shop with me's, collabs, and tags on the regular. Who knows what we'll get into on this channel. Also, if you like, you can follow me on Instagram. It's Lacee Space, the same way that it's spelled here. I post lots of pictures of things that I purchased for my home. I am also doing a design with me called Style With Me series here. And luckily the weather has broke here in Michigan. I need to spray paint some picture frames. It is supposed to be 60 degrees this weekend, so that video will be coming to you very soon. And that is it. I will catch you in my next video. Bye, loves.